Hi guys, welcome back to In the Now. Today I am here with DJSulfrus slash Bouldergeist.
Hello!
Hi!
How are we all today?
What a voice. Alright, are you ready for your questions?
Sure, hit me with all of them.
Okay. That's gonna be a tough one. Alright. So first question, as always, how long have you been playing?
It was, winter since I started, but I guess it'd be like 10 years at least?
At least. Just how you said that. 10 years at least.
I can make for certain by looking at the pet's age here. Yeah, it looks like 11, nearly.
Nearly 11. So still, that's, yeah.
It'll be 11, I think, this year.
How did you learn about Mabinogi?
It's a funny thing because, like, my brother was, like, had a friend that played combat arms, and I just happened to look at the website a little bit more, and there was, like, a banner for Mabby.
Yeah. I remember those days.
That's all there was to that.
Yeah, I remember those days when you really enjoy a game, and then you look at their site and it's like, oh, they have more games. Oh, that one looks fun. I feel like people don't do that anymore.
It's hard in this kind of environment, I think, for people to do that, since there's not that many companies that would advertise for different games other than their own, really.
Yeah, and I think most of them go into mobile games nowadays too.
And I'm not too into those myself, really.
It's okay.
Even though I do have a few that
okay.
I hardly touch.
I'm the same way. Don't worry. Do you have any hobbies other than Mabinogi? Like outside of Mabinogi? Any hobbies?
Well, I like gaming in general, well, not obviously, I guess. But I do like anime and music a whole lot too. I just like entertainment in general, I figure.
Yeah.
That sort of entertainment, at least.
Anything that just makes you feel good, or just makes you happy, maybe?
Yeah.
Instead of bored.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I don't think bored. I think I'm not having to do too much more than anything else. It's great.
It's called
I'm never
lazy.
really dissatisfied.
I'm joking. You're not lazy. Or at least I think you're not lazy. I don't know your life.
I don't know it either.
Alright, are there any accomplishments in the game that you're really proud of to this day?
None that I can think of.
I've played this game for over 10 years and I don't have any accomplishments. I'm joking, don't worry. It's okay.
I guess I did rank up life skills to rank 1, now that I think about it. I didn't think I was going to do that before.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I did the same thing. It's just one of those things that you kind of don't think about doing and then you're like,
It's like, it's the worst.
Might as well.
It's the worst thing ever. Life skills are actually horrifying before I managed to do them myself.
And this was, I think, I remember...
They did so much to update life skills into making it far easier.
I remember we were doing life skills at about the same time. I think you helped me with, cobwebs. I don't know if you would remember that, but I think it was you. I think it was you. What's your favorite color?
Well, I'd say that I have 5 of them, but that...
Oh, damn.
I do have 5, but it's like I'll just go with blue since I tend to use that most.
Like a
Usually
light blue?
the brighter blues.
Yeah.
Kind of like the one that I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much. I'm pretty sure I've only seen you wearing blue.
The specific blue right now is the one that I crafted from an event that's like a cyan that's diluted a little bit, so it's not as much of a neon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it's really good.
Yeah. I mean, I like it, so. What is your favorite talent?
Alchemy.
Alchemy! Is there a reason
I
why?
like my science.
Oh, so
I just like science so much in MMOs for some reason, and anything concerning like science and engineering or the like, I'm bound to like it if it's good enough.
yeah, I guess it technically is along the lines of science then,
It
huh?
does take a lot to make alchemy useful in in-game though,
Yeah, I've heard about
compared
that.
to any other class.
I've heard that lots of people want alchemy to be, like, revamped.
To some extent, a lot of the skill sets, I guess, kind of need some amount of revamping. But the
Mhm.
way that they've done that is through upgrading weapons, pretty much, and introducing new ones.
Yeah.
It's content that it's like a way to make content for people that play the game for a long time, I think.
Yeah. Okay, are there any names that you will always remember in the game? Friends, family, even?
Well, I guess there's quite a few because there was Final Smash who was on Tarlach,
Mm-hmm.
but he got his name taken from the merge, which is totally fine.
Oh yes, I forgot to say also this is a Tarlach one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's no problem. I guess for everyone else, it's not a problem.
Do you mainly hang out with guild members?
I don't know, I'm kind of standoffish in nature,
Oh, okay.
so I just kind of wander around
I
doing what I
haven't
want to.
I haven't noticed that about you. You've been really friendly with me ever since I was young. So,
Well, yeah, I'm friendly with anyone and everyone. At least I try to be.
aw. I mean, yeah, like I said, I've noticed that. So, but
Yeah.
so no other names then, or
Well, I guess there's like others, but there's too many to list, I think.
that's okay. That makes sense.
Because, like, some of these names are even older and they're like people that haven't gotten on the game recently.
Yeah. Do you have a go-to fashion item?
Uh, I'd say yes, but I don't think so with this character or even my human at all.
So yes, but no.
It's like I can't summarize one item. I have to put them all in the sets pretty much. It's hard to like take one fashion item out of one set and put into another because not everything is that flexible if I don't have it dyed correctly, you know?
Yeah, I understand that.
Because as far as how I look right now, you wouldn't tell that I don't have any concept of color palette, but I don't have any concept of color palette at all. At least sticking to one, I should say.
I still think you do a good job with it.
I think so too. It's kind of terrifying how good I'm at it.
What is your favorite dungeon or shadow mission?
Ooh. Ooh, that might take a little bit of thinking. I think when it comes to atmosphere, I really like the seed finchad or whatever, however you say that thing.
Mhm.
That thing is just amazing to look at.
It's just amazing to look at.
Yeah, the content itself is kind of annoying with the fishes.
But it's nice to
And the
look
bone
at.
dragons that only take magic damage, hardly.
Do you have any stories that you would like to share with us that are memorable to you during your time playing the game?
Nope, I don't remember anything.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
think I would, but I don't.
oh. What do you think of red upgrades versus blue upgrades?
It's a very complicated question there. It's so loaded in that, like, it depends on what weapon you're using. Like, you can justify in blue upgrading staffs, obviously, because it gets a lot of benefit from it, and you can somewhat justify an alchemy since you can get alchemy damage, and that's not a stat that you can get a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
But typically, you're going to stick with a red upgrade, even though I hate the crap out of crit damage. Just absolutely think it's a bad stat that shouldn't exist, and you shouldn't be relying on crits to make your damage output work, but it's just how it works because crit is too good to pass up.
Yes, that's true most of the time, I would say. I don't even do combat, and I usually go for red.
There's just not a lot of question to it, because like at some point where blue upgrades would be good, there's a point where eventually red upgrade outscales everything regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just harder to outscale some of that stuff whenever it comes to things like the magic upgrades for the staff, or like possibly even the cylinder. But I think that's even more of a fringe case. And then there's just some skills that just benefit from having red ups too much, since you have skills that just ignore protection for crit rate, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. I would assume other people
It just
do.
depends
Not
on
me,
what
but
skills you use a whole lot. And like at some point, it won't matter about what skills you use, since you'll just have a high enough crit to just make it negligible whether the enemy has a ton of prot or not.
if people were to want to try and be your friend, what kind of conversations do you think they should have with you? Like,
That is one of the hardest things ever. I'm just kind of standoffish to myself sort of personality, even though I'm the most friendly. It's just like, be approachable, I guess.
well, like,
This
what kind of
thing.
what kind of conversations would you be interested in? Usually, like some people are into talking about animes or something, you know?
You'd think I'd know at this point, but I don't. I'd say it'd be like linked to my interest or something, but sometimes I end up starting the conversations myself if I happen to feel like it. It's something very complex that I'm still trying to figure out for myself.
Oh, I mean, I feel like that's normal, actually. That was pretty much a loaded question anyway. That's the first time I've asked that. So please don't be...
Wow!
Yeah, I tried something new with you.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Alright, so are there any other details about you that you would like people to know before we end this? Or maybe you would just like to give advice? Any sort of advice, whether it's the game or real life.
Do the thing, and maybe you'll be good at it.
That's it. That's it. Do the thing.
Do the thing. Do it a lot. It depends on what you're doing, though. Sometimes it can be real hard. But you just gotta do it. Gotta keep doing it. No matter what other people think, as long as you're... I don't know, there's like... It's kind of a loaded thing to say, depending on interest in that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Your own capabilities. I figured that... I don't know.
I mean, for some reason that seems very jumbled for an answer, but it makes a lot of sense all at the same time. So you're good.
There's a whole lot to it that I'm not saying, because I don't know.
You don't have the words? You don't have the words for it?
It's hard to put it into words whenever I haven't thought about such a thing.
Yeah. Thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you for having me.
It was a lot of fun. There were a lot of moments that probably won't be in the final video that, you know, you other people that are
I'm
watching
too memey.
this, you won't see them, but you'll see the cuts. So yeah, thank you again.
Thank you again.
Just keep saying thank you. I'll see you all in the now. Goodbye.
Bye.